10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome! We're live once again with interview series. We're here with Unboxing Art, a good pal of the Gasselcast. He's been around a long time. I've seen his name all over the place, but we've never actually talked, I don't think. I don't think we've ever had a conversation, like in person, until now.
That is true. That is very true.
So welcome everybody. If you're new to the interview series, you're new to the Gasselcast. The interview series is when we bring on fellow collectors, people who run some of the Funko shops, like Poppin' Off Toys. We've had them on, $7 a pop. We bring folks on. It's not really an interview. It's more of a hangout session, but we ask questions. We find out more about the fellow collector and get down to the nitty gritty. And then halfway through, we throw up 3 random questions. And our 3 random questions are usually off the wall. They're fun, and it kind of breaks up the monotony of talking about a bunch of collecting bullcrap. So, without further ado, welcome Unboxing Art. We're glad to have you.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad that you're here. A good friend of yours actually reached out to me and said, what?
There's
What's
an
that?
echo.
There's an echo.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's an echo from me.
I took care of it. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, echo is now fixed. So one of your friends reached out to us, Ryan Thomas, and he mentioned that it would be cool if you came on with us. And then that's kind of how all this started. We've known Ryan Thomas for a good while now, actually, and it all began with his son, Sydney. And I remember we tried to get involved with helping him and helping the fundraiser that was going on a couple years back. Has it been a couple years or been a year? How long has it been? Maybe a year ago?
A year and a half.
Or a year and a half ago? So how do you know Ryan? Just to start things up.
Man, when I was first moved to Maryland and stuff like that and was settling in, I still collected, not as intense as I do now, but I was going to Target looking for some line of Legends or something like that, and I came across like Ryan standing there, and we just started talking. And then he was like, yeah, I think I got some of these Legends and stuff like that, like in a basement somewhere, some older like Toy Biz ones. It's like, oh, cool. I'd like check that out. So that was that. I think we exchanged like Facebook stuff, and then that was that. And then we ended up coming across each other again at another store. And I'm like, what the heck's the coincidence? And sort of like ever since then, we just sort of hit it off, and we just been sort of friends and looking out for each other, especially, when certain pops and stuff like that he's looking for, I can check in different areas as he can look in different areas. And he's just overall straight up good hearted dude.
And so you guys are hunting together.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, that's cool. Yeah, so did you get your start in Funko Pops and then led on to other things, or did you start off in other things that led on to Funko Pops?
I have a problem. I have an addiction to plastic, and it's a very serious problem to where I started back when I was a kid, collecting G.I. Joes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, things like that. And then sort of in my growing up, I didn't have much as a kid. So like a lot of times I would be moving. If I moved, I would have my tote of stuff that I would always carry around. And then like that sort of was my thing. I would just bring this tote around. And as I would find stuff and got older, got away from collecting a little bit more, but I'd still find little pieces here and there that I would get because it was cool. And then what really shot it off was like when G.I. Joe re-released the 3 3/4.
Okay.
I went nuts with that. And then that was like my biggest thing that I collected heavily. And then I ended up coming here. And honestly, Maryland's where I really got introduced to Pops. And I think my first pops that I ended up picking up, I think were like maybe Naruto pops.
Okay. So
And then, oh, go ahead.
where you were from, was it not that big as it is here in Maryland? Is that kind of the gist, or did you just happen to notice it here?
I just don't think, because originally being in Michigan, I just don't think pops were officially taking off. Like they were coming up, but I don't think the collecting craze officially hit.
Interesting.
And they weren't releasing stuff that was like grabbing me exactly like my stuff that I collect.
Okay.
Now it's just like if you like Golden Girls, you can get the Golden Girls, and I'm like, that's nuts, but it's awesome at the same time.
Right. No, that yeah. They've definitely spread that web of like they literally touch everything now. I think you can buy almost anything in Funko Pop form, and if you can't, then best believe in about a month's time after you talk about it, it's coming out. That's how it always
Right.
works with them. So you got into Funko Pops when you came here to Maryland. Did you join any groups when you got here to Maryland, like collecting groups that were local?
I think Ryan like got me into the Maryland one,
Okay.
but I didn't really interact too many because I didn't really know anybody. So I just sort of it was sort of like me and Ryan talked about stuff, and then I came across other fellow collectors that were into pops. Like my buddy Tony is a huge pop collector, and so it's just like finding all these pop collectors. I didn't feel nearly as weird picking up pops.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah. Well, so that's interesting. So the action figure and stuff, when you get into action figures, I feel like it's almost an entirely different world than Funko Pops. Funko Pops just seems to be so different. In other words, it's sort of like a sneakerhead kind of thing. Like it's almost its own separate thing. Did you notice that difference when you started getting into Funko Pops?
there was those extremists, I would say, when it comes to Funko Pops, but I guess uh, how I sort of look at things is just like everything's like a little piece of art. Like a pop is a different type of art sculpture compared to an action figure. Action figure is a little bit more articulated, but they're all just statues.
Yeah,
You know,
well, it makes me wonder if people look at because it's easy to look at them differently. An action figure, some people equate that to like a toy you're playing with, whereas a Funko Pop has to sit on your shelf. It's just a collectible, right?
not necessarily.
You don't think so?
Example, we'll say like amiibos. You know, those are little statues that you can interact with video game stuff. One of my friends, his kids will grab all the amiibos together and they'll have little battles and stuff. And they're not really articulated and they're not action figures, but they would actually play with the amiibos as toys. So, I mean, I could see it being the same way if the person opens their pops.
I agree. Well, I'm not saying that I've never played with my Funko Pops. It might have happened a couple of times. Sometimes I get a little bored. So I noticed also that you're doing YouTube stuff. So
Yes.
you're getting it. Or how long have you been doing this?
Heavily. Originally I made a YouTube channel just because I was in Maryland and bored. So I was like, I'm buying masks. So I was collecting like Slipknot masks for a
Oh,
while. I was
awesome.
collecting those. And I was like, let me do some unboxings of this. And then I just sort of started unboxing really everything. And I think what really got me into like the action figure world was like Glenn Webb. He was really one of the main reviewers and stuff. I started reviewing like figures of stuff that I've never really seen before. And so that sort of inspired me. I'm like, well, I sort of dig this stuff. What if I do it myself? And it's just more of a hobby and just wanting to share my passion of the hobby with fellow collectors or people that may not even know about certain figures or really have anything to, maybe they can't get them themselves or want to invest that specific dollar into the right path.
Sure. Yeah. No. Yeah. I hear you. Have you gotten into any of the higher end collectibles now that you've started with your GI Joes and all that?
It's bad. I can't even like it. I have like a little U of space around me. Everything else is stacked up of stuff that I need to review. So yes, because of collecting and in these groups and stuff, I started getting introduced to Sideshow Collectibles,
Oh.
which
Okay.
which
Yep.
when you're a GI Joe fan and you see those Sideshow Collectibles and they're amazing, so I just started to do the eBay hunts and trying to build that collection out. And I would say that's one of my more high end level.
Okay. Yeah, because like for us, it started. So we got our start in Funko Pops, and then we've now moved into every once in a while I'll buy like a new hot toy or something, which is very expensive. It's hard to collect hot toys like you would collect a Funko Pop. I have this conversation all the time. I can go out today and buy 20 Funko Pops and feel okay with it, but if you go out and buy a hot toy that's like $450, it's like, oh my god, that's a lot, all in one figure. But they're pretty amazing. Have you purchased an actual hot toy?
No.
No.
I almost pre-ordered the. I don't know if you've seen it, like the Venom pool.
Yes.
I don't know if that's. I think
one.
that's Hot Toys, or it might be Sideshow. I get those mixed up all the time.
I know it's the giant one. It looks like a big Venom kind of creature.
Yeah.
Yep, I saw it.
I had to say no.
I have a tip for you. You should probably say no to all hot toys.
If they release a Venom, a Juggernaut, or an Apocalypse, Hot Toys, there's no question that I got to get them.
You're all over it.
Once you get one, it's like Pringles. Once you pop the fun, don't stop. Once you get one, you want more.
That's how the Sideshow Joes are, but I'm scouring through eBay to try to make sure I'm getting good deals or finding, other collectors that are trying to part them to good homes.
That's wonderful.
How much do Sideshow Joes go for?
Ooh, it depends.
What's the
eBay.
range you would say?
I would say new when they came out was like 135-ish, but now they can go up to like $600.
Wow, yeah. So you're talking about like buying a hot toy then?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think it was before Hot Toys officially was like the name, because it was like Sideshow was the name for a while.
Well,
brand,
I believe what happened was Sideshow, if I remember my history right, Sideshow ended up partnering with Hot Toys and selling the product. So Sideshow makes their own stuff, but they also distribute the Hot Toy. Hot Toys are made apparently over in like China or something.
Well, I mean, Hot Toys, from what I've seen compared to the latest Sideshow stuff, I mean, Hot Toys quality just stands out a lot more than what some of this newer Sideshow is.
So there was a Darth Maul Sideshow and a Darth Maul Hot Toy. And a buddy of mine actually pointed out that the Sideshow looked so much better. And in fact, he bought that one instead. And he was right. That figure, that Sideshow Darth Maul, in my opinion, was better than the Hot Toys version. I just think you kind of have to look at them and tell, it really comes from you. Are you going to like the Sideshow, or are you going to like the Hot Toys better? You kind of have to weigh that out. Sideshow does something cool with making the comic book figures. And I actually have a Captain America like comic book figure. He's really cool. They've released a Red Skull, and he's dressed up in full like Hydra, gear, and he has like a cane with a skull on it. Dude, it's so badass. It's like one of the better pieces I think I've ever seen in like the 1/6 scale. But it comes from Sideshow. It's not a Hot Toys piece. I highly recommend, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you've never seen it, go and check out that Red Skull from Sideshow. It's absolutely amazing. So, how many Funko Pops are you up to? How many do you have?
I don't even know. Like I thankfully my wife allowed me to branch out, because I'm sort of a big movie buff too. So I got like a corner of my living room that's a lot of my friends call the Blockbuster. So they're on this like DVD, like Blu-rays, just to the basically floor to ceiling. But there's enough space that I started stacking some of my pops. So on my side is all Rick and Morty stuff. And then on the other side, the wife likes Harry Potter. So I had to she has like a wall of Harry Potter mixed in with some, I think there's Friday the 13th, some Tokyo Ghoul. And then in here, I just have all my stuff sort of scattered all over the place. I don't know if you can see behind me, but like up there is like Tekken, Naruto, and then the other side has some like other stuff, but they're just sort of scattered around.
You got a bunch of stuff back there.
Yeah.
I do want to point out that Vulture up there is really cool. Is that the Build-A-Fig?
Yeah.
That thing's awesome. Yeah, a buddy of mine
really
built
cool.
that. It's really neat.
I would like to make a note about your wife. I don't know her. I've never met her, but she sounds awesome.
She is. She allows me to have this.
Yeah.
Well, Heather loves Harry Potter, and I believe that's where the whole nice comment came from.
Yes.
Is that Heather is agreement with her on Harry Potter.
Anyone who likes Harry Potter is a good person.
That's right.
Well, I mean, unless you go and like, let's, say it's movie day or like you want to hang out and let's watch a movie. Let's watch Harry Potter.
That sounds just like Heather.
Like, how about no? Because I've seen it like 50 million times.
Yeah, no, I'm not too big into watching movies over and over again. Sometimes I'll have them in the background, but it's very rare that I put on a Harry Potter film.
Sometimes you'll put it on every once in a while for Max and you guys will watch it together.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
I won't let him watch the older, or, well, not old, the newer ones, where Harry Potter is older.
Oh,
the,
yeah,
what I
yeah.
meant,
the
yeah.
darker ones.
Little bit dark.
I like
He'd
the
probably
darker
get freaked
ones.
out.
I like
You
the darker
do,
ones.
but
Yeah, the darker ones are good.
he gets a little.
He needs to grow a little hair on his chest, Heather.
He
He's
will in
8
a
years
couple
old.
Years.
Oh my God. Mark
couple years.
Vigero actually mentioned in the background you have a Boba Fett helmet. Who makes that?
That I think Hasbro back in the day, it was like a $10 Target find back in Michigan. I was like, I'm gonna buy it for $10. If it fits my fat head, I'm gonna keep it. If not, it's only $10.
That's awesome.
And it fits very well. It has like the antenna goes down, makes noises and stuff like that.
That's cool. also see an Ultra Magnus back there. I'm just kind of peering at all the things that are saying behind you.
Yeah, that. Believe it or not, that's a KO Ultra Magnus.
So what? Explain what's KO?
Third party.
Oh, gotcha.
Like.
Okay, which the KO stuff is really. It actually some of it's really good.
Yeah, like I have invested into 3. One by accident, but the other 2 were on purpose. They're just sort of, I got a good deal on them. But the first one was when Megatron was a huge, like that Masterpiece Megatron that turns into the pistol.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh man, it's awesome. And I'm like, oh cool, I want to get it. And then I bought the third party because it was, I thought it was cheaper, but apparently it was almost the same price and I didn't realize it. But it was the better choice because they fixed the issues that the original one had.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you made out in the long run.
So that's what a lot of like some of the third parties do. They fix issues like backpacks or things that weren't where they're supposed to be. And like the chipping of the paint of the handle of his legs was really bad. And this other company was just like, no, look it. And they did a video of them like beating on the legs and stuff like that. And it wasn't chipping.
That's crazy. So, considering that's a damn cool action figure that you have, do you have a Grail like figure? Not just Pops, but just in general. Do you have like a Grail piece? You got a bunch of Transformers back there. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, because I moved the chair.
Yeah, I didn't notice all that.
Wow.
Actually, my Grail pieces, believe it or not, like it's going to go... They're behind me. Wait, and I can't really get to them. I have a Popple, My Pet Monster, a Teddy Ruxpin, and a Boglin. Like those are probably
Holy
some of my
Teddy
just
Ruxpin.
hit like if you can see.
Oh, dude! Look,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Dude, I remember My Pet Monster. I had one of those.
And so I got the Teddy Ruxpin for a crazy steal. It just unfortunately I need to clean it up somehow to try to get it to work or see why it's not working. But I mean, it was pretty awesome to like get some of that stuff from my childhood.
Dude, that's sick. It's funny. I had Teddy Ruxpin and I had the Worm. I remember as a kid, and you could connect them together, and they would like interact and play the tapes.
Yeah, the Worm was his friend. It was like something to grub or something like that. But yeah, they would actually have the whole story, and they would each talk their own parts, and then they would sing together and stuff.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. As a little kid, my mind was blown. I couldn't get over that.
As an adult, I'm sort of creeped out.
What do you mean?
That's sort of creepy. I have a weird thing with like talking, like
didn't you have Furbies?
inanimate
We
things.
talked about Furbies.
They creeped me out.
As a kid? You
Yes,
loved them,
as a
didn't you?
kid, I loved it until I got it, and then I had to take the batteries out.
But Furbies were evil.
I think
Like,
they were.
Like they didn't say words. They were like taking the souls of Sims people from the Sims game and putting them into robots.
They
But
were
like
very creepy.
at least Teddy Ruxpin had a soothing voice and he read you books and you could follow along in the books.
You've got a point. That is pretty cool, but I would be worried about it like going off in the middle of the night. That would scare the crap out of me.
Well, yeah. I mean, it had an on and off button, and you had to put
So,
you had to
yeah.
put a tape in it. But
Furbies?
those were interesting because back when they first came out, I mean, they were way ahead of its time. And I remember having it like my parents or grandparents, I can't remember who, purchased them for me, and they put it on like the dining room table, and they started it up. And I swear, I felt then, and I remember it, as small as I was, it was like watching a Disney World animatronic come to life in my own home.
Yeah,
mind-blowing
that's
back then.
wild.
It was better looking than some of those, like, I don't know if you like Chuck E. Cheese, like those types
Yes.
of pizza places. Like the
Absolutely.
animatronics and Teddy Ruxpin was more advanced than those.
Also
Absolutely.
creepy.
Oh my God, G-Boat said, G-Boat's Pop Vinyl, we used to put Ozzy and Black Sabbath tapes in Teddy Ruxpin.
There you
That's
go.
awesome. Dude, that's so awesome. Do you happen to, we're getting a little off topic, but do you remember the My Pet Monster movie?
I did not. I know he had a cartoon, but I didn't recall they had a movie.
There was a live action movie, and I remember watching it as a kid. It was very strange. I don't remember it being very long. It might have been a half hour long or something. You can find it on YouTube. I've watched it as an adult, but it's such a wacky movie. But anyway, that's just a little fun fact. And My Pet Monster had a bunch of little pals too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I never really got into those. I think there's some like football player looking one.
Yeah, yep, that's it. The football player one. Yep, I remember that. And I love that the My Pet Monster came with the handcuffs that could break off, and you could put them on yourself. We used to play. We used to play with those handcuffs all the time. They're like orange, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah. Used to play with those all the time.
Okay.
What? No, not sexually, Heather. I was with my friends. It was fun.
You were with your
Okay.
friends and it was fun.
It was not. We
Okay.
we were 18. We were nude. It was fine. So
It
your
wasn't
wife,
involving a My Buddy doll, so it's okay.
yeah, that's right. So your wife, is she also into your collecting? Does she? It sounds like she fully accepts your collecting.
Well, she has her own, too. Not as much as you.
You're making a malfunction.
It's sort of a thing of she likes Harry Potter. Here, I bought you a pop. It's your birthday. Here's a pop. And then she's like, "Oh, these are cool." And then now we're at the point where it's like to the ceiling, and she's like, "I don't have room to put any of these." And I'm like, "We'll find room for it, but here's another Funko Pop."
She's a saint. She's like, I don't really want any more of these things, but you keep buying them, and I can't yell at you for it because they're gifts, and you're very nice.
But she did want the latest Advent calendar that was released, so I did get her that for Christmas.
The winter
So-
one.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was so cool. Did you show
she-
her the floor and the tongs that are coming out for ECCC?
I have not shown her that. I just know that I saw. I don't even know when it's coming out. There's going to be that like Harry Potter Voldemort standoff 2-pack,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I think that's going to be pretty awesome.
What is that? It's a
Yeah.
pop 2-pack.
It's like a movie
It's like-
moment, I
don't
think.
Yeah.
know if have I seen that.
Yeah, with the wands.
They got their magic effect hit in the center, and it's like
Oh, that's cool. I'd have to look at it. I don't remember that. I
Heather's
don't
like,
remember
"I'm on
that at
top
all.
of that."
Heather has it like just saved on her phone probably. So you collect Marvel Legends. Are you into like the Star Wars Black Series and all that too, or? Oh, you are. So you're into like, do you dabble? Are you like, you're not a completionist, right? Well, I mean, I see you have a Build-A-Figure, but are you a completionist with every single Marvel wave that comes out?
No, I stopped.
Okay.
I realized that, and I'm thinning out some of my Marvel Legends collections because the hype and being in these collecting groups makes you sort of buy stuff. Trying to keep it PG here, makes you buy stuff that you don't really need or care about. Like latest wave, there's like everybody's going crazy over the Fantastic Four, Super Skrull, whatever.
Yes.
I'm like, I want Doctor Doom. I already have the Fantastic Four when they did the original releases. I could care less about these other ones.
Right.
So I was like, I'll get Doctor Doom. I was like, oh, She-Hulk looks pretty cool. She looks really cool, really muscular, like female figure. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about getting this. And then I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know nothing about this character. Why would I want to? I mean, it's a cool sculpt, but why would I want to get it? So I actually put it back.
Really?
Yeah.
You have
so I've
way
been cutting
better willpower
back
than me,
heavily.
buddy. I'll go to the store and I'll see something and I'll buy it right away. I get home and I'm like, why the hell did I even buy this? What am I doing?
I mean, but you do get some gold out of stuff that you end up, randomly buying. Who would have thought that? Let me see if I can do this without knocking over the camera. So these aren't being made anymore. But I don't know if you've ever seen these guys around. Might have seen them in your Five Belows. They're called Grocery Gang.
Okay.
I've never
So
seen that.
growing up, like food fighters was a huge thing.
Yes.
Growing up,
Yep.
and these guys are the closest thing that they came to like actual like food fighters. They actually came with weapons, a little mini squishy version of themselves, and they had stuff from like pizza, fries, donuts, hot dog, ice cream, like all these little like creepy, gross looking figures. And they were pretty inexpensive, but the company stopped making them. But they
Oh,
went
shit.
through like I think like 3 waves.
That's cool though. I dig that. I loved the food fighters when I was growing up. I had a ton of those, and believe it or not, they ended up being sold at like the dollar store. I remember my grandparents just buying them up by the handfuls. Are they even valuable like now?
Yes.
Are they?
Yes.
Really? No
All that
shit.
retro stuff. I mean, sells for crazy amounts.
That's crazy. Because I remember them
and some-
being like worth nothing back then.
Right. Like that's how it was. Now you get a lot of people that'll buy in bulk or get them all and try to get it, and then they just start the resellers, man. You know
Oh,
how it
yeah.
is in the pop world with any collectible.
The flipper game.
Yep.
Just real quick for a quick second, guys. I did want to mention that tonight we will be giving away 2 Ghastly stickers to you guys at random. We're going to go over that a little bit later on in this episode. We'll give these 2 away to 2 lucky winners here. If you've won one of these, please do not enter. I want to get these out. Oh, look at that. Look, he has one. I want to get these out to as many people as I can. So if you've never won one, you can enter. But if you've won, please just, we'll just skip you, okay? Just a heads up. Also, in the GastroCast We Hunt Together group on Facebook, if you're a part of it, you're awesome. If you're not, you should go join it so you can be awesome. The other day, I actually posted something about a giveaway, and I mentioned a time that we hunted together, or we hunt together, your we hunt together moment. And we had a lot of people posting different moments. Some people didn't want to boast and say, oh, I did this and I did that for other people, but I've helped people and stuff like that. All of you guys who commented have entered the giveaway. Now, if you want to be a part of that giveaway and you did not leave a comment, I have a list here of names. If you haven't entered, go and enter right now, because we'll be giving away tonight this Peter Pez. So this will be given away. You'll also get one of these stickers, and you'll get one of our lovely letters that you can sit around and stare at with your family and think about how much you love the GastroCast.
I'm gonna try to find a link to that post.
Oh yeah, go ahead. That would be fantastic. I appreciate it. So, you're collecting all these different action figures. What other things are you into? Are you a gamer as well? Are you into like console games and stuff like that?
Xbox player.
Okay.
So I will do Xbox. Collect movies. Music was another thing that I collect, but I collect too much. And I do like it all. Like I guess it just started with like me doing like art as a kid, and as I was sort of doing it as I got older, just like seeing figures a little bit more in a different way than to look at them as their action figures. It's just like for something that is as old school as, we'll just say, Wingnut, or what's this? Yeah, Wingnut
Oh my
from
God,
Teenage Mutant
Wingnut.
Ninja Turtles. Like
Yes.
as an adult, I can really appreciate, like as a kid, I'm like, oh, this is cool and gross. But like as an adult, like the amount of work and sculpt work that are going into these figures, and they're so old, you just don't see it anymore.
Right.
So when everybody's talking about like articulated comic book art and stuff like that, I more look at it as they're articulated sculptures.
Sure.
Or, a really good, amazing artist, Jason Freeney. You guys might know who Jason Freeney is. Yes? No?
No.
I do not.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's cool. Look,
That's
Heather?
awesome.
those are cool. I've seen those before.
So when he was doing a Bugs Bunny one, I'm a huge Looney Tunes fan. And I was like, I got to get the Bugs Bunny because, get to see his bones and innards and all that stuff.
That's so cool.
And it's a cool vinyl piece, and it's done by, an artist and designed with it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. We get into different collectibles and things. Just like you, we have a hard time with what's the best way of phrasing this? Over collecting, where we get into something and then we start collecting that. Now we're collecting that and then what we've collected before, and then we're getting into something new over here, and we're like all over the map. So I've decided that I had to like pull the reins back a little bit on myself. I've been sticking with the Chomps, the Abominable Toys Chomps, and some of the Tiny Ghosts. It's like kind of a pick and choose. And then Marvel Funko Pops. I try not to go out of the Marvel Funko Pop realm. Do you see yourself kind of pulling back the reins a little bit and slowing yourself down?
Definitely, especially when I'm looking at like I'm heavily into Storm Collectibles, like their Mortal Kombat line.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
And I've been into them since the first one, or the first ones that were released, the first Ninjas. And what's ridiculous, some of those Ninjas go for like $300 now. But yeah, I don't collect for really like the value. It's just more of like, I like them. Like they're really articulated. They hold their poses, and it's Mortal Kombat. You know, it's not some of these crazy weird characters that came out back, you know, after the fact. It's all from like Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
You know, the Prime.
Yeah, those figures are cool. I saw a couple of those at New York Comic Con. They sold some exclusives there, and I was looking. There's like a reptile I think they had there or something. But they're really neat looking action figures. They look like they're incredibly posable.
They are. You can literally get them to do like a roundhouse kick and have them balance on one leg.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So when you're out hunting and looking for action figures and stuff like that, say you're looking at something new that you've never really gotten into before, you've never purchased before, what are you looking for in your action figure? Are you looking for specific characters that you love? Are you looking for posability? Like if you see a character you don't know much about but the posability is amazing, would you go after that? Like what draws you into buying a new collectible?
See, that's tough. Like see if I can find an example close by. I might. Maybe not. Never mind. So one new toy, there was a company that somebody introduced me to. They're called 1,000 Toys. And when you're speaking of articulation, that's what really led me into it. They make like little, I guess it could be 1/6, and they do 1/12 scale synthetic humans. And they're the most articulated style of figure I've ever seen, because you can, any pose a human can get into, they can get that. So you can get them all squatting down on the balls of their like front of their feet and stuff like that. And they got like little tool for their eyes. You can actually move their eyes in different directions and stuff.
That is awesome.
And he was like in my pile over here. So I was just trying to find a quick grab, but I don't think he's over here. Nope, it's not. But yeah, so that's it depends. It's got to hit that, like, I think if it hits that nostalgia feel and it feels like it could fit with the collection, then I'll probably invest into it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's kind of what happens with me. Sometimes I do let it get the better of me, and I'm like, wow, that looks so cool, I have to have it. And then that ends up becoming an issue because it's not as cool as I thought it was. I did not do my homework. It's at first glance, I think it's cool, but it's not really that cool. And it's not like that great that I need to buy it on the spot.
Give an example. What have you bought that you're like, wish I didn't do that?
Oh,
A couple of Tiny Ghost pieces. There was a couple that I purchased that I thought, God damn, why did I buy that? It didn't do anything for me. It was all out of the excitement of buying it because they're really hard to buy. And I wanted to see if I could beat the system and actually get it instead of a bot. And I get it. And I'm like, son of a bitch. I didn't even want it. Why'd this happen to me? That's happened. I purchased Marvel Legends before while I was out. And they're Marvel Legends I didn't really care too much about, and I ended up buying them anyway.
you got that. Remember that Terminator piece that you were obsessed over from FYE years ago?
RoboCop.
Okay, RoboCop.
I bought
Sorry,
it,
sorry. Don't judge me, please.
I bought an Ed 209.
Yeah, and
NECA.
you were obsessed with that thing. You were like, I need to have it, I need to have it. Well, they were going out of business, and an employee held it until it was like 60% off or something for me.
Right.
And you purchased it, and then it was never displayed, and you were like, why'd I even buy this?
Yes.
And I was really excited that, like, I was able to, like, build a friendship and, you know, get that for you.
Heather had a whole world built around this Ed 209.
I really did. I was like obsessed with getting it.
It was a cool figure, but it just didn't fit with it. It's like you'd look around the room and you'd see all these things, and it's like, oh, that makes sense that you have that. And you'd look over and there's an ED209 sitting up there. It's like, what the fuck is that about? Why is there an ED209 up there?
But does a Ed 209 need an explanation though?
It doesn't, and it actually talked. It had like a button where it talked, and it made
What did
like
you do with
the
it?
shooting noises. I think I sold it on Macari. I got back what I spent. Listen, it went towards other collectibles, Heather.
Oh, good.
But it doesn't have the sentimental value.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that when I buy something, it has to have that. And you're making a very good point. You're actually interviewing me now. There has to be some sort of value, sentimental value to it for me to like want it and keep it. There are pops that don't really fit in our collection, but I love it so much it reminds me of like of being a kid. Like Skeletor. I have a Skeletor Funko Pop. I did not want to get rid of that because it reminds me of when I was a little kid. But it doesn't fit in my collection. I own no other Masters of the Universe stuff. But that's okay because, it is what it is and it sits in a closet, but I know I have it, so that's great.
Get it out of that closet. Let it breathe.
I need to let it breathe. We've gotten to a point, and I don't know if this has happened with you. I have so many things in our closets in bins stored away. Do you have a lot of stuff stored away?
It was, and then I brought it to the floor around me because I need to get a couple more detoffs. I'm trying to get all my stuff displayed. I don't want to be that cycling out a collection type of person, or I have to put stuff in a tote because, like, why do we buy it if we're just going to put it in a tote? Right. I want to be able to enjoy it and surround myself with it.
Yeah, so I think Heather and I are at a point where we're going to have to start getting rid of some stuff because we have, how many bins do we have, you think? Like 7?
At least.
We have 7 bins full of Funko Pops. And
a closet behind
us. And that closet right back there is full of Funko Pops and other things. So it's just stuff we have to rehome. I don't like to say get rid of it. I want to rehome it to somebody who will love it.
Yeah.
But also, if you open those Funkos, you'd have so much more room.
Yeah, you take them out of the box, you're saying?
There you go.
I do have some out-of-box stuff. The stuff on the wall, I haven't out-of-boxed it because it's been stacked there, most of it, for probably over a year. But I think one day I'm going to get the courage to come down here and reshift everything and set it all up differently. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. Real quick, let's see. Do I want to ask this question or do I want to wait and do? Do you have the 3 random questions waiting?
Yeah.
Okay. So after we talk about the 3 random questions, I want to get more into your YouTube, and I want to get people turned on to your YouTube.
Whoa,
and get them over there.
You want to get people
and get them over there to and he's rubbing his nipples, and get them
Should
over
I
there.
be jealous?
Of subscribing to you. What? By the way, what is your name on your shirt? What is that?
Oh, that just says Shoki Reviews. One of my fellow buddies.
Awesome.
One of his homies. They were here in the chat. I'm not sure if they're still here.
He does a lot of Gundam type of like model kits and stuff like that. Some crazy
awesome.
paint work. Just different realm of collecting.
That's cool.
And I became good friends with him through actual YouTube and just doing you just end up making friends. It's weird.
It is.
It is very weird, but good weird.
We've made a lot of good friends doing this.
And for his shirts and stuff, he was like, yeah, you got shirts. Nobody buys the red one. And I said, you know what? I'll buy the red one. Why not? And the shirt's comfy. So I catch myself wearing it all the time.
That's awesome.
I just thought it was funny. I'm like, wow, I'm wearing somebody else's shirt during an interview.
I'm writing it down so I remember to go check him out. Awesome. Maybe there he is. He's still here. Hey,
good.
It's Shoki Reviews.
Yep.
Shoki Reviews. Guys, go and check out Shoki Reviews. Our good pal Unboxing Art here is telling you how awesome he is. You should go and check him out as well. Heather, you have 3 random questions for us. What are they?
Okay, are you ready for this?
I am. My pants aren't on. You know I'm always ready.
All right, so I'm going to get the lamest one out of the way first.
Why would you pick a lame one?
Well, no. It's not lame. It's the lamest. There's a difference.
All right.
So typically I'll go on, I like to choose them all from one website. And the website that popped up for me today it had a lot of like relationship questions, and I was like, okay, we're not in a relationship with Arthur, so we can't do this. So this one is sort of boring, but not. It could be fun depending on your answer.
Is it as boring as your explanation that you just gave us?
Absolutely not.
Excellent. Real quick, guys, in the comment section, please give us some questions, maybe questions directed at Unboxing Art here. You can ask him whatever you want. And then if you want to shoot some questions over to us, you can do that as well. And then after we go through this, we'll talk about your questions. We'll talk about Unboxing Art's YouTube channel. And make sure while we're here, open up another window and go and subscribe to Unboxing Art. That's what you should be doing right now. What are you doing with your life?
Well, they're watching this. That's what they're doing.
Well, you can watch this also in a different window. You can do 2 windows.
Oh, I don't know how to do that on YouTube.
I don't know how to do that either. I was saying things.
Yeah, don't tell them to do things.
Heather, first question.
All right, first question. Do you have a special place you like to visit regularly?
Why is this a question?
The least favorite mode of transportation was in this list, so be grateful.
Okay. A place that I like to...
A special place that
special
you like
place
to visit
that I
regularly.
like to visit regularly.
So it's like a little treat for you.
Okay, Arthur, you go first.
What? I have to go first?
Yes,
Why
you're
do I have
first.
to
You're
go
first because you
He's
know what?
judging my question.
The guest always goes first.
So
No,
I have
they
to, I have to
don't.
say this out loud, not writing it down or anything.
Yeah, out loud.
Okay. Special place that I like to go. Taco Bell.
I like that.
Perfect. He just took my answer. God.
I could never get sick of Taco Bell. I mean, I can't help it.
That's pretty good. Sometimes it makes me a little sick, but that's a good choice.
A special place that I always like to go to. That's the question.
That you like to visit regularly, but it's special. You might go out of your way to go there. I don't know why it says regularly. It doesn't have to be regularly.
Okay.
But like that you enjoy going to.
I would say the movie theater at Arundel Mills.
Okay.
That is one of my top 3 favorite things to do in life is to go to the movies when there's a good movie in the theater. Go into the Arundel Mills theaters. That's my favorite theaters, even though a lot of people won't agree with that, and go see a film.
That's good.
That's one of my special places. I go in there and I just feel at home.
I like that.
Amongst everybody else's spit and popcorn all over the floor and just nastiness, I feel at home. Heather, what is yours?
Good. My special place. So I have 2 very special places. One I can go year round and one I can't. So the one that I can go year round is a coffee shop in Severna Park called the Big Bean.
Every time you tell me that name, it just reminds me of like a porn.
Yeah, it sounds sort of dirty, but
The Big Bean!
they're talking about coffee beans, okay? But I like to go there and I like to get they have these seasonal lattes. They have spring, summer, winter, and fall. And right now my favorite one, even though it's sort of out of season, they have a pumpkin crisp, which is pumpkin and brown sugar cinnamon. And it's really good. But
Fair
my other special place I like to go to is Downs Park, which is in Pasadena, Maryland. And there I like to go walk my dog and I like to play Pokemon Go. And it's right on the water. And I love that. It's very peaceful and fun.
I didn't know we were able to give 2, but okay. What's the second question, Heather?
You can give a second.
No, it's fine. I'm good. Your heart.
Way to go, Pokemon Go, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah, we both play, and
Chris isn't as good as
I'm
me.
not as good as
but-
her. Did you hear what I said? My other favorite place to be is your heart. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It's almost Valentine's Day. I had to say that. It's
That was stupid.
no, it's not.
That is stupid. Okay.
It's in our verbal agreement.
What is something that you've tried that you'll never ever try again? Whether it's a food or an experience or I don't know, whatever. I don't care what the category is. Something you have tried that you will never try again.
Arthur, you want to go first? Who you want to go first? Or?
You can go first this time.
There's a roller coaster, and I can't remember what park it's in, but it's called the something 305, and that's because it's 305 feet up in the air. I can't remember what it's called, but it was based on like a NASCAR kind of thing, like a race.
Is it in like Disney?
No, it might have been King's Dominion. I can't remember.
Okay.
One of those parks. But I got on it. It goes straight up, like a ching, 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 ching. And then it actually goes down, but sort of like in. And then it drops you 305 feet.
No.
I blacked out because it like brings you down and then it like turns. And when it turned, I started to black out and then I came to. I'm not a roller coaster guy. My friends talked me into getting on this thing. I would never fucking do that again because I thought I pissed and shit my pants. I thought I did a shit piss.
Your friends aren't friends.
No. They were trying to have it was out of fun.
Well, they can have fun, but
they didn't know I would black out and shit piss my pants.
Shit piss.
Yeah, but I didn't piss my pants. I almost did. I really honestly thought I was going to pee my pants. For that.
Intimidator 305 at King's
That's
Dominion.
it. Intimidator 305. I hate that thing.
Thank you, Mark.
It can burn. That thing can burn. I hope it burns to the ground. So that's the place that you will never take me back there. I don't like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I got on a Scooby-Doo roller coaster there once. I was sort of scared of it. I was also like 7 or 8, so.
What is yours, Heather?
It's between two things. Now that you've brought up rides, I didn't really think of that. I hated the Simpsons ride in Universal.
Which isn't bad at all, but I understand for you it is.
Yeah, I have a weird thing. I don't know what it is. Like, I was okay on the Gringotts ride, which is you're moving, but you're in front of a screen. But I have an issue with, like, being pretty stationary in front of a screen. Like, there was a little bit of moving, but there wasn't as much moving as the Harry Potter ride. And it freaked me out. I don't like motion simulators. I hate those. They make me feel like I want to die.
You're going to throw up.
No, I'm not going to throw up.
You just feel like you're going to die.
Yeah, like I'm really dizzy or something. I don't like them.
I don't like that. I don't like that you feel that way. I don't like that you don't like that.
Yeah, it makes me really sad because, like, some of the coolest rides are those motion simulator rides. Like, I can watch them on a screen, but if I'm in it, I don't do good. They freak me out.
We're about to go to Disney World. I can't wait to see what happens. Arthur,
no, they have a lot of regular rides. I'm down for that.
Arthur, what is yours? Now, it doesn't have to be a ride.
I had another.
For fuck's sake, it's not supposed to be 2. It's supposed to be 1.
It's easy. That Finnish candy that we tried live that is salty licorice hard.
Oh, okay. Can we give it a better explanation than salty licorice hard?
That's like what it is.
It's like all you could say was adjectives there for a second.
Well, yeah, that's what it was. I don't remember
the candy
the name.
that required you to use 2 hands.
It's called the grinder. So
the
this
peppermint
candy was a hard piece of licorice candy from Finland that's covered in salt. And when you eat it, it is incredibly over the top. Finn people love it. But they feed it to their friends that are not from Finland when they come into town because they know it's going to make them sick. I lasted all of like 50 seconds, I think, with it in my mouth, and I had to spit it out. It was absolutely horrendous. It was the worst candy I've ever tried in my life. Horrible.
It was really gross. We could mail you some, but it's been opened.
Now, do you have a third one, or can Arthur go find it?
Arthur can
go.
go.
very good. Thank you.
I'm excited to hear what he has to say.
Am I able to do 2?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Because, Heather
5.
broke the rules. You might as well.
I didn't break rules. It was never
one thing I was sort of tricked on. So this is sort of going off of like the saltiness that Heather was mentioning. So it was like, I think it was like a friend of my grandparents or something like that. It was like family out and people were making food and stuff. And somebody decided, hey, let's make bologna sandwiches. I'm not a big bologna fan at all. And somebody handed me a bologna sandwich, and I took a bite out of it, and it crunched.
Oh, no.
They salted their bologna sandwich.
What?
Yes. And they ate their sandwiches that way. And I was like, who does this? That is disgusting. And I will never do it again, to have somebody put a layer of salt on top of a bologna sandwich.
How are they salting it? Are they salting the interior of the sandwich?
Bread open. There's the meat. Shaking of salt right on top.
Are we talking like a layer of salt?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know. And
Why
I was
are
like,
they
you guys
doing
are
this?
ancient and 80 years old. That's probably like how you're staying preserved.
Oh my god. Well,
What?
like my grandfather used to he would bite into onions and bite into tomatoes.
No.
But
Okay,
with
tomatoes are fine.
Tomatoes
Onions?
though, he would put salt all over it and bite into it.
No, that's what
how
you
he ate
have
them.
to do.
But I
No,
mean,
that's
he
weird, too.
He heavily salted them.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
was
like
gross.
heavy. I like a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, but
And-
I slice my tomatoes.
And he downed it with buttermilk, which always disgusted me that he drank buttermilk, like
The
straight up
only-
buttermilk.
Hold on. No, that's a bad idea because you're combining something that's very acidic with dairy. He should have thrown up everywhere all the time.
He tore the toilets up. I can just tell you that now.
Ugh.
Believe me.
It's a smell you'll never get out of
We
your nose.
all knew when he was unloading, as they say. So
Oh,
what is
that
your second
horrible.
one?
Second one was just me as a kid. My godfather would come around, and when I was living in Michigan, sort of had a cornfield across the street that we had free reign. The farmer allowed us to do whatever on his property in a sense, as long as we didn't mess with his crops and stuff. And it was winter time, so he brought up snowmobiles, riding around on snowmobile with family and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, they're like, "Hey, you want to drive?" I'm like, "Sure." Just go, give it a run. I'm like, okay. So I gunned it, jumped this giant hill. I was off the ground. I smashed my face onto the handlebars and was like spitting up blood because
Oh.
I didn't realize I had a helmet
Good.
on, but it was one of the ones that had the face open,
Oh,
and everybody else
no.
had the ones that were closed. So when I hit, I hit really
No.
hard and smacked my face. And I got off there like, "You want me to give you a ride back to the house?" I'm like, "No, I'm gonna walk." Like I just didn't want anything to do with it anymore.
Oh, dude, that's terrible.
Ugh.
So I will never wear a faceless helmet again.
Well, that's smart.
I can't. You guys came up with two. I don't know of another thing. So it's something we never want to try again. We've tried it, but we don't want to try it again, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it was very dramatic. It was in all caps.
It was in all caps.
What is something that you would never, ever try again?
The movie Ultraviolet. Okay, what's the next question?
Okay, that was sort of lame, but
The
No,
movie
that wasn't lame.
Ultraviolet
He's
was horrible.
speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth about that trash.
I saw it in the theater, and I thought that it was the first time I've ever gone to the movie theater and decided that, or it got to a point where I decided I might have to get up and leave.
you
But
didn't.
I stayed because I paid the money already. My buddy was there, and we decided to sit through it. And we were going to sit through it just for the laughs. Like, we could talk about it afterwards, about how horrible it was, and ha ha ha, remember that one part? It was none of that. It was just fucking dumb. It was horrible. It was the worst movie ever.
Ugh.
Okay, Heather, what's the third question?
If you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be?
King of Queens. They seem like they have a lot of fun there.
They do have a lot of fun.
I would say King of Queens.
Good.
How about you?
Me?
No, let's skip you. Arthur.
Okay.
Me? Has to be a family, huh?
Yeah.
That's a tough one. There's a lot of good families out there that I don't know if I'd want to be. Ooh. I don't know. Because it just seems like would be interesting. The Bundys.
That would be a very interesting life.
Very interesting.
Would you be a part of their family or just like a friend living with them?
Maybe a friend living with them.
Good, because
but I mean, I
Kelly's
just
there.
think it'd just be. It's like they have that like weird dysfunctional family, but it ends up still working out in a weird, messed up way.
Right.
And I guess I would just want to see that really like how it all unfolds.
Oh
I
shit.
don't-
So LJ the Geek just gave me my answer. I didn't even think of that. He's right, Roseanne.
Oh,
Of course. Roseanne. That
That's-
would be my choice. Roseanne's amazing.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing show, but they're a bit like tense for me.
Really?
Yeah.
You think so?
I think so.
They're great. They're a great family.
Yeah, I don't know. They always seem to have like boyfriend issues and like Aunt Jackie issues.
Aunt Jackie's awesome, Heather.
I know she's
How
awesome.
dare you.
But I don't know how I'd want to be like I could deal with her as a friend. I couldn't deal with her as a family member.
Oh my God, Heather, we're talking about. She always digs way too deep. Zach Bonifer says, question: Arthur, King of Queens character, let's rock.
No, I think he's talking about the character from King of Queens, Arthur, which is
gotcha. Oh, the father.
Ben
Gotcha.
Steins, or not Ben. Wow,
No,
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller's
You were
dad.
close.
Yeah.
You were close.
You were close. Yeah, Arthur Spooner. One of my favorite characters ever to grace television. I love that character.
Mark said Will and Grace. That would be fun.
I never watched that show.
It's a great show.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I never watched it.
About some Third Rock from the Sun.
I watched that a couple of times when I was younger, but I've never watched it since. Shooky Review says dinosaurs. Holy shit! Can you imagine that?
That
lifestyle?
would be cool.
No, no, the season premiere was so depressing. Or the season finale, should I say.
Season finale,
was
yeah.
super depressing.
The worst ending ever. So far tonight, we've actually had two people step up and say they want to do interview
So
series.
far tonight, you just skipped me.
Oh no! I just want to point out,
That's
Shooky,
cool.
Shooky Reviews and Aaron both want to come on to an interview series, so you guys are very welcome. Just reach out to us and we'll set that up. Heather, go ahead.
Yeah, we need to. We need to set those up. I was just going to say Full House because they're so positive. And I would choose my role as Uncle Jesse's wife.
All right.
Wait, we could choose roles?
No, but that's who I'd want to be. I would get myself like into that family and then I would marry Uncle Jesse.
Oh my God.
But what if he turned into like Uncle Jesse from the series You on Netflix?
Oh yeah, with the beard.
And he was like a creepy
Uncle Jesse's on you.
If he looked like that, I'd be okay. If he were creepy like that, I would not.
Whoa,
Okay.
whoa! I don't know that he's creepy.
Well,
I'm just starting to get it. I just met him on the show.
Okay.
oh, okay, then we will not go into full details.
Thank
and
you
ruin the
guds
show.
for ruining everything. No, that's okay.
It's
I'm
fantastic
Everyone
show,
on that
though.
show
I'm
is
really
creepy.
enjoying the show a lot. Like I'm really enjoying it.
You're on the first season?
Yes, I'm halfway through.
Second season's is way better. Which is
Judge
crazy.
Judson Osgood says, "How'd you get so handsome?" He's asking you or she.
Well, a P went into a V and made a baby.
Let's see.
That is a really good response to that.
I'm trying to see. There were questions before, and I wanted to see. Do you collect anything NECA, and what do you have in your collection if you do collect NECA?
I just got this organized, but we can start. We'll just start pulling it out here. So I got myself some hooked on something.
Oh, and just a side note,
So-
Mark Vergero at random said popcorn farts. I don't know where that came from, but that's hilarious. Oh, that's awesome.
So we got that.
Ooh.
We got that one.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Those are cool.
I'm totally unorganizing what I already organized.
Oh,
So we
okay.
gotta get Pan's Labyrinth, amazing film, so had to support it. Got some Friday the 13th. I mean, I could go pull these. I have a lot of their horror stuff, like Michael Myers. I just did a review of Little Sam here.
Oh, is that the one
He's
with the
cool.
cloth?
No,
Okay.
the non-cloth one, because it just came with so many accessories, and it came with so many different heads, and I also wanted this pumpkin.
Ooh,
lights
that's
out.
neat.
awesome.
I love that.
So, but yeah, lots of NECA stuff. Turtles and horror are the main things.
What is your favorite Slipknot album? That comes from Shooky Reviews.
Self-titled, which would be the second album.
Robert Breaks YouTube asked, do you believe that Side Chick Valentine's Day should be a real holiday?
For me or us?
I think in
All of us.
general. Yeah, in general.
In general, so wait, Side Chick Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
No. That's how you start getting some weird lumps and drips, man. Start
That's
messing with
right.
that,
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to be drippy.
you know.
Do you collect movie maniacs? If so, which ones do you have?
Is that NECA still, right?
Movie maniacs, was that I think that was NECA.
Why are you looking at me? I
believe
have no
it was
idea.
because I think your Candyman was a movie maniac.
I have no idea what it is. All I know is it's Candyman.
Update us on the movie maniac stuff, please. What is it? You know what it is. Tell us. Ryan Thomas asks, what is on your guys want list right now? So, Arthur, you tell us what is like your number 1 and 2. No, let's see, top 3 want list right now, if you have a top 3.
Impossible and probably will never have Terradrome from G.I. Joe. I would love to have a vintage Terradrome. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Top 3. Let's go into some more modern stuff. Some a Shadow Gomez from Mezco. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, the Gomez figures are cool.
And 3rd, probably the very first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in a great condition so I can get it signed and graded so I can just have that as like a Grail wall piece.
That's badass. Yeah, I like that. Top 3 for me. What do I want? A Grail piece for me would be Red Skull Funko Pop. I've always wanted that one. That's one that I do not have. What else is on my want list, Heather? I would love I want the new battle damaged Thanos hot toy. I definitely want that. And what else is on my want list? Do you know of anything else?
Chris, you want everything that says Hot Toys or Funko.
No, not everything. Not everything. You know what? I want a Doctor Strange Hot Toys. I have other things that are right now on order, but there are certain Hot Toys that I don't have on order that I would like to end up getting. But an Iron Man Hot Toys I do want. I do have a couple on order, but I would really like the Avengers Iron Man Mark 7. That one's a really, really cool one. Oh yeah, MacMan unboxing art is my best friend.
That's my boy Kevin.
So, okay, let me make a note, a little side note. So he said, yo, what's unboxing art? And I guess he meant what's up unboxing art. But I answered, I was like, oh, well, that's who we're interviewing. And he was like, oh, that's my best friend. So I was really confused.
MacMan, I can't afford Hot Toys. So I wish just along with you, but I still order them like an idiot. So
he's a liar.
Oh,
by
really?
the way.
Okay.
He has like every hot toy known to man. That seems like if it's hot toy, he gets it. Like, so don't let him act like he can afford hot toys.
Well, hot toys are expensive, so some people feel like they can't. But I did want to mention that, guys, if you love hot toys, you want your first hot toy, you can actually go on the Sideshow website and you can do it's almost like a pre-order, and you pay as you go along
in installments,
like monthly installments. So go and check it out if you want a hot toy. I felt at first that I would never be able to buy one, but when I learned that, I ended up putting a couple in order, and makes me happy. I don't have to put up all that money up front, so that's great.
Just make sure you follow through with it, or else you could lose money.
That's right.
If you cancel it.
That's right. Yes, you
but,
can.
Ryan Thomas, since we were talking to him about him earlier, he ended up doing like the weird like treasure hunt or whatever the heck that Sideshow was doing, where he ended up getting you had to get all these clues and stuff, and he said he got a bunch of money for doing that, and he ended up putting that credit towards like another hot toy.
That's awesome. Yeah, Heather actually won a hot toy through a New York Comic-Con Sideshow giveaway thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but what sucked about that is that they gave away a bunch of other hot toys we didn't have. We already had Thanos. So now I just have a Thanos sitting in my garage. I don't know what the hell to do with it.
Trade it?
Eventually. Heather is one of these people that she can't let anything go. And she's like, that is my Thanos, and I'm not letting it go. I'm going to wait until he has a little bit of value on him. So that's what we're waiting for now. We're waiting for him to go up in value. So maybe in about 15 years, maybe we'll have like an extra $1 on him or something. We'll see. RG is here. Welcome, Archie. Archie's a good man. Art G. I'm so glad to see you, buddy. Art G helped us at New York Comic Con. He got me the Freddie Funko Ron English.
Yes, he
lovely,
did.
lovely human being. What a
He
great
helped
guy.
me with my Storm Collectible Smoke.
Awesome.
Art and
G
Art.
is the man.
Yeah,
He is the
really
man.
good dude, and he finds stuff on clearance like ridiculous, like especially with Marvel Legends. He's helped me out with a lot when it comes to like some of the 2-packs. He'll find like 2-packs for like $15 or something ridiculous.
You know, in this world, I guess in anything that you do, but in this particular world of like collecting, you meet a lot of shitheads, right? And I'm being serious. I'm not joking. You do meet a lot of people who are just straight up
85%.
shithead assholes. And sometimes you just meet a really, really cool person who's willing to, a person who's offering to help and just a really all around nice, good, awesome person. And RG is that guy, or RG rather is that guy. I love that guy. He's so great. And look, everybody's giving him love, so that's great. Thank you guys. See if you can trade that Thanos at Hot Toys. I did that. Or I'm sorry, trade that Thanos at All Time Toys. Oh yeah, All Time Toys. Have you ever been there, Arthur?
Yeah, well, I went to their Ellicott City location, did like a little video recording me going there and stuff like that before the disaster. And I have yet to go to their new store because I'm all the way like opposite side. So it take a good like with traffic maybe an hour, maybe 50 minutes.
Yeah,
it takes us about that too.
takes us about that amount of time. It's a really awesome store. I highly recommend you go and check their store out. We used to go live there all the time, but we haven't done that in a long time. I would like to do that again soon. That was always a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Jason is such a good dude.
Yes, he's helped me with. I got some legends from him, and I've even got some of those NECA figures, like the Pan's Labyrinth. Like I was like, I gotta get them. I can't just like try to hope to find them or pay something ridiculous. And literally, since it's only the hour, he'll just ship it, and I'll get it like next day. You know, when I buy it off his website or whatever.
He's awesome. He's really awesome. Okay, so we're rolling up on the end of this because we've already gone over an hour. So give us like kind of a snapshot of your YouTube channel, maybe of why people go to subscribe to you.
Because I am so all over the place with what I collect, and I just review figures and give my honest opinion. And you know, if I feel like it's, you know, worth the money, I guess I point out all the flaws. And I don't mean to be that super anal about it, but like if you're spending $20 on a figure, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, I wish the paint was this and this and that. Like,
right. I'm
just an honest reviewer, and I feel like I'm not in front of the camera, so you're not looking at me. You're looking at what I'm reviewing, and then you'll see my hands in there. But that's about it. I don't need to be face to face all the time when I'm reviewing a figure.
That's awesome. No, that's great. I mean, I think that's the best commercial, I guess, that you just gave. Is that a commercial? What's the word for that? Description. Best description you could have possibly given. That makes me want to go over. That makes me want to go and subscribe. So you guys should totally go over and subscribe to Unboxing Art. Real quick, because we're in the middle here, if you guys could, a number between 20 and 40. The first two people to guess this number wins. So between 20 and 40, you guess this number that I just wrote down.
What are they winning?
They're winning a Gassocast or Ghastly sticker. We'll ship this out to you tomorrow with an awesome letter, and you'll have a little.
You guys want to spice it up?
Yes.
Sure, why not?
I don't know if anybody cares, but I do have an X-23.
Hey, that's a cool pop. That's a really cool pop.
I've been sitting on for a while. I have no use for. I picked it up for somebody, and they it's when I started finding out that 85% of the other collectors can be jerks. So yeah.
Okay.
Toss that in there.
So the first person to guess this number wins the Funko Pop.
Well, we have someone who won.
Okay, we have the person who won the Funko Pop. And a sticker.
Are we giving away both on the same?
Yeah, we have the same
okay.
number. Yeah, I'm just making it easy. Come on, guys, come on.
And
come
the
on,
second person wins just a sticker? Is that?
Yeah, second
okay.
person wins a sticker.
Wait, I mean, I could try to throw another pop in there. I could let them choose.
What?
Let's choose some options.
Dang, he's
So
got some
since
stuff
I don't
he wants to
want
get rid of.
somebody to feel like they're getting stuck with just a sticker, which the sticker's awesome. I love it. I have it. It's delicious. But I don't want to feel somebody like they feel like they got gypped. So we got X23. You can go with that pop. Or let's see. And don't kill me if the boxes aren't like perfect because these are just sort of ones. We got a Kazuya.
Oh, that's a cool one. Tekken.
Let's do a got Liu Kang.
Ah.
Ooh.
Okay, so the person that guesses
No.
second.
And
Oh,
if somebody
okay.
wants, let's
Ooh.
That's cool too.
That's
so
awesome.
I've only gotten one person that guessed the number so far. So keep guessing until
It's
we
between 20 and 40.
Yep. I'll even make it easier for you right now.
No, don't.
Yes.
No, don't. Someone's about to guess it.
I don't think so.
Yes, they are.
We're running out of time here, Heather.
We're really not.
Nope. It's not happening.
Yes, it is. It's going to happen.
Nope.
Oh my
No.
God, you guys.
what was the number range again?
20 and 40.
Okay, I'm shortening it.
No, don't do that.
Yes, I'm doing it. Sorry.
Wait, that's only 20 numbers that they have to guess.
I know, but
Yes.
they're guessing a ton of numbers, and they're
No,
guessing a lot
they're
of the same.
going to be fine. I promise. Don't shorten it. Stop.
Okay. I'm letting it go.
Oh my God, can one of you just guess the number?
It's not happening.
It's already been guessed once. We're looking for it a second time.
You guys are dancing around that number.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
dancing around right now. Come on. You almost got it. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. We got it. Okay.
We got it.
So-
Oh, thank goodness.
So you're not going to believe this
Whew.
shit.
Yeah, you're not.
Okay. So what I want to remind you guys, are we going to allow them to select what pop they want out of what you just showed?
If they want to.
Okay. So here's the two winners. The first one is K&L Pop Hunters. There's a problem with that, however.
No, it's
K&L
not a
Pop
problem.
Hunters already won a sticker.
That's okay.
So
There's
I'm going to
two
give
of
their
them.
sticker away to another person,
Okay.
random, Nathan Simmons. So Nathan Simmons, you're going to win just a sticker because K&L already has one. Okay, so you get a sticker. First place was K&L, and the second place was Oh Yeah MacMan.
Hold on. Show them the number.
And the number was right here. It's number 35. Right there. So number 35. So K&L and Oh Yeah MacMan, which is interesting because we've been talking to him all night. And he's a good pal of yours. So both of you guys can select what Funko Pop you want that he has shown up here on the screen. There's a Liu Kang. There's a Tekken guy. Yep. And X23. And K&L says he understands about the sticker. So Nathan, congratulations, you get a sticker. You did say 35. I just selected you, quite frankly, because I saw 35 pop up on the screen. If you have won, contact us on Instagram at GasoCast. Send us your address. If you have sent us your address before, send it again, because that way I'll have it and I can go out and ship this stuff very easily and quickly, and I don't have to track anybody down.
Oh yeah,
I hate having to do that.
MacMan said, "Give my pop to Nathan Simmons."
Give up. Okay, so
That's so sweet.
okay, so MacMan says give his pop to Nathan Simmons. That's so awesome of you, MacMan. We're gonna send you a sticker, MacMan, and then Nathan, you can pick a Funko Pop after K&L. So K&L, select your Funko Pop first, please.
He said X23.
X23. Okay, so K&L wants X23, and then Nathan Simmons, you get to choose Liu Kang or the Tekken figure.
I guess there was that metal Wolverine too.
Oh, and the Metal Wolverine. And the Metal
Totally
Wolverine.
forgot.
So Nathan Simmons, it's up to you. So while we're waiting for that information, Arthur, we really appreciate you coming on here and hanging out with us. Kayla, send me your address. I got you. I'm gonna hook you up because we love you. So thank you for coming on and hanging out with us. We really appreciate that. Hopefully in the future we can have you back on again, because it was a lot of fun talking to you. In fact, in the future I would like to do something where you
Okay.
Now Nathan Simmons is giving away his Funko Pop to Shooky Reviews. So now Shooky Reviews is winning a Funko Pop. I'm sending stickers to everybody, but I'm not sending in this Funko Pop. So Shooky Reviews, Shooky Reviews says that's okay. So okay, maybe we won't give away just the second pop. We'll just give away the X-23.
That's fine.
Yeah. So everybody's good. Nate said Nate would want Wolverine.
You want the Metal Wolverine, Nate? You want to see it again? See, there you go, Nate. You want a Metal Logan?
He is cool.
Come on, Nate. You got this.
MacMan, find us on Instagram at GastroCast and send us your address, and we'll send your sticker ASAP.
Yep, we will send you your sticker ASAP. So if you want a sticker at GastroCast, please hit us up. If you want a Funko Pop, hit up Unboxing Art. That's probably the easiest way to do this, because I'll just confuse everything. Thank you for coming on. I want to have you back on again in the future.
Why are we doing this?
What? Excuse me?
We have another giveaway.
We do? We are going to get to that.
Oh, okay. It sounds like you're closing it out.
No, we're going to do the last giveaway at the very end. But I'd like to have you on again in the future, where maybe we talk about some of your grails and get up close and personal with them. I think that will be a lot of fun. One that I hope you'll bring to the table next time we get together is that vulture. I would love to see that up close and personal.
You want to see the vulture?
Yep. So maybe next time you can bring that on and we can take a look at that in person. I think that would be a lot of fun.
For sure.
Awesome.
Nathan Simmons, send us your address, GastroCast on Instagram or gastrocast@gmail.com, and we'll send you your sticker. And he said that he will take the Wolverine.
Okay.
Excellent. All right, there you go. Winning. So the final giveaway, as I talked about earlier in this live, we did a thing on GastroCast We Hunt Together group on Facebook. It's an awesome group. If you're not a part of it, go and join it. Where we basically asked you to post your We Hunt Together stories, meaning the times that you've helped other people find the things that they're looking for. That's what the group practically is all about. But they're just following the GastroCast motto. These 21 people have commented, and they are in the running to win a Peter Pez. So here's Peter Pez. He is a Toy Tokyo Comic-Con 2019 exclusive. He's really cool, but he doesn't fit in our collection, so he will now fit in yours. So we're going to draw a random number between 1 and 21. Heather, will you grab a number between 1 and 21?
All right, so I'm showing you this just pulled 5. It's not the number. That's just what automatically came up, but I'm doing 1 through 21. We have things listed. Is this in the order that they commented?
I want you to hit it 4 times.
Is this in the order that they commented?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I want you to hold it up to the screen. I want you to hit it 4 times.
1, 2, 3, 4. Number 20.
Okay.
That's so funny.
All right, winner. Kayla McCloskey, you have won, so that way I'll just put your sticker in your box for your winnings.
Yay!
So congratulations, you have just won a Peter Pez, and you won a Gasly. I keep calling him Gasly sticker. Congratulations, this is awesome.
Congratulations.
Some information about the GastroCast. We are going away for a trip. We're going on our honeymoon, guys. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God! Why are you excited?
I'm very excited. I really am not feeling well.
Okay. Well, can you just say, "Oh yeah, that's great"?
No, I'm very excited. My head feels like it's going to explode. I have a weird cold that has a fever.
I don't like that.
And
I don't like that at all. Not one bit.
I'm not feeling well, so please excuse my lack of enthusiasm.
So
right
in any
now.
event, we're going on our trip. So this is the last interview series that we're going to be doing for the next couple weeks, actually. So next week, we have to get ramped up for our trip, but we will be live on Wednesday to hang out with you one more time before we go away on Thursday. So we'll be right here hanging out with you. Also, we have some new videos up, guys. I don't know if you saw them or not. Did you? it gives you something to do after you watch this live. You can go and check out the new video where we reviewed the new Pop Shield armors from $7 a pop. They're amazing. I mean, so amazing. Like way more amazing than you ever thought they would be. You need to go and check out that video. That review is live. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Go and check it out. Also, we posted a new review about the Mona Lisa Grin from Ron English Funko Drop. Go and check that video out. That was cool. You're not going to believe this thing. In person, it blew my mind. In video, I think it'll still blow your mind. So go check that out. We also dropped recently a Venom video where we checked out all the new Venom Pops from 2012. So we have a bunch of content there waiting for you to go and check out. We'll have a new video coming up this Thursday. It's about a new drop from Bim Toy. I think you'll like it, so tune in for that. We'll have a new video on Saturday. We'll have a new video next Tuesday, and then we'll go live Wednesday, and we're going to be dead air for a little while. So you can go and catch up on all your very favorite GastroCast videos, okay? Oh my God, I'm so tired. Guys, thank you for tuning in, and Unboxing Art, you're awesome. Thank you for coming live with us. We really appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
You're the
And thank you
greatest.
guys for tuning in and listening to us ramble about shit.
Absolutely. And if you have not gone and subscribed to Unboxing Art, right after you get away from us, go and subscribe to him right away. And actually go and check out Shooky Reviews as well. They're both awesome.
And let's add on to it too. If anybody came to view my stuff from my post, go and give Chris and Heather a little love and support as well on their channel.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Aw.
Guys, thank you. All right. Arthur, we will catch you next time, buddy.
All right.
Guys, it is
Thank
your time.
you.
Guys, it's your time. Type "we blank together," whatever you want it to be, in the comment section. We'll take a picture. We'll post it on Instagram right now. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. We are together,
Oh.
yes.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
We'll catch you next time.
Huh? We'll catch you next time.
Bye.